Namaste. This is the lesson from the Brahmacharya of the Womb series, and it's all about how the women's cycle and the men's cycle, how it works together, what sexual energy is really about versus sexual titillation, and also a small powerful message from Devi in the end of this video. Alright, so sexual energy is because of the grace of Devi Kameshwari, who comes every day. For a man, she comes every day to be making her presence felt. Okay, so that's called a solar cycle when she appears. And for women, she comes most prominently making her presence felt when a woman has her ovulation. If you are already beyond menopause, then you can track your energy levels and you'll know when is it that you have the highest level of energy in a span of 28 or 29 days. And that's the time you have ovulation. Even though you're not releasing the menses as period blood, you still have the energy cycles and the hormonal cycles of a woman that is in alignment with the moon. Okay, so Devi appears and makes her presence felt, and that's what sexual energy is. Now, when she appears, the person feels sexual energy. Doesn't feel sexual attraction or lust or desire towards anything or any one person, but feels it as a presence of Devi. Okay, so that's the divine sexual energy that is really important for us to remember. The second point is how people are instead actually surrendered to sexual titillation. Instead of being surrendered to Devi, most people are surrendered to sexual titillation. They are prone to opening up whatever websites, or Instagram also has a lot of these content that titillates people. And also on the streets, if you see a woman or a man and you get titillated by them, so that's called Sharnagati to sexual titillation. Okay, so stop being Sharnagat through sexual titillation and start being Sharnagat to Devi, start being Sharnagat to Sri Ram. That's when you will actually feel the presence of Kameshwari Devi. The third thing is about sexual energy and how the presence of nature, when you are out in nature, that's evidence of the fact that you have sexual energy. If you're not out in nature, then you have no sexual energy. If you are constantly avoiding nature, then you have no sexual energy. That is evidence to that fact. So what you need to do is start training. Join the Vana tribe, for example. They are training outdoors. They train in Hanuman Gada. So that's the answer to going out there with the tribe, so you have nothing to fear, and you also get the camaraderie of Vanas while being Sharnagat to Sri Ram. Okay, so that's how you will have the evidence that you can actually cultivate sexual energy, because you're not afraid of nature anymore and you are happy to go out there with your Vanas, with your Devi tribe, whatever tribe you have. Alright, now for the special message from Devi, it is that women, they are gifted by a lot of weapons from Devi, and a lot of women feel that why do I have to receive the gift of Murkhatva, or why do I have to receive the gift of falsehood, Anruta? Why do I have to receive the gift of Nidayatva, mercilessness? Like how is it even a gift? And the answer to that is that women have these gifts so that they can actually be in balance with Shiva, the presence of consciousness, the presence of pure consciousness in the universe. For Shakti and Shiva to be in balance, women have received these gifts from Devi, and it creates the Santulan. The balance of the universe is maintained, the beauty of the universe is maintained, the divine presence of Shakti and Shiva and their union as Ardhanari is created and sustained because of these gifts. And when you if you start learning Hiranyagarbha, you start learning Devi Sadhana, you'll understand in greater detail about what I'm communicating to you here. Alright, the final one is about how, if you watched the movie, Kantara, everybody's talking about it. So in that movie, the lesson that I got, that I have received from Devi, that I want to share with every one of you, and it's really obvious, but I wanted to bring it out anyway. It is that if you as a woman do not embody the divine feminine in the form of Devi, any of the Devis, any of the goddesses, even any of the Devis outside of India, any form of the divine feminine, if it is not embodied by a woman, then she is going to end up turning into an asur who is out of control and who is doing whatever she wants based on her ego. and hurting people with the gifts and weapons that Devi has given them. Not only hurting people, mostly hurting herself, and therefore hurting the whole ecosystem that she's in. So that's the message I got, and I really wanted to share this with all of you. Alright, those are the lessons of today. See you tomorrow in the next episode. Jai Mahakali, Jai Shri Ram.